I've been having that melody in my head for a few days now. I'm sure it's a confirmation for somebody. I didn't know what message it went to every time I sat down to record a message. It didn't come to mind, but with this one it did. So if you are familiar with that melody, then you obviously play the game that it goes to. And that is a confirmation for you that this is your message. You'll know what game I'm speaking of. Hello and welcome to Clear Channel 333. Excuse the noise outside if you can hear it. Welcome to your messages. Today, this one might run kind of long. This is a topic that may be a trigger for some who are quote unquote on the twin flame journey or in a twin flame relationship. We're going to talk about the runner chaser dynamic. Also twin flame versus karmic soulmate connection. So, are you in a twin flame relationship? Are you on the twin flame journey? If you answer yes to either of these questions, I have another question for you. Are you really though? If that question triggered you or you're feeling some kind of negative way about it right now, then you may in fact not be on a twin flame journey or in a twin flame relationship. So first and foremost, I just want to say, I personally am a Heyoka twin flame. If you don't know what a Heyoka twin flame is, pretty much I don't sugarcoat shit and call it candy. I'm just going to deliver the message. And most don't like their bubble busted, but that's not really my concern. My concern is to teach and to guide. So, if you feel like you're in a twin flame relationship, are you and your twin serving out your twin flame purpose or mission? If you have no clue what I'm talking about, you're not in a twin flame relationship. If you feel you are if you feel you are on the twin flame journey, because maybe you met someone and you really click, or really like them, you guys have so much in common, but you haven't went through the breaking, the deep awakening, and are now on a healing path to resolve your trauma, then you're not on a twin flame journey. If you don't understand that the twin flame journey is about a journey into self more than it is about being in an intimate relationship with someone else, then you're not on a twin flame journey. If you don't understand that you are first and foremost a light worker, regardless of your twin flame status, you may not be a light worker or a twin flame. Because many people simply like or are drawn to the concept of twin flames, but have no clue as to what a twin flame is or what the job description is, if you will. A lot of people think that everyone has a twin flame, and everyone does, but not everyone has their twin flame incarnated with them here on earth. Their twin, however, can be one of their guides. If you don't know what a guide is, and you don't know what your purpose is here, or with the person you are in a twin flame relationship with, when it pertains to serving humanity as a whole, you may not be in a twin flame relationship. You may want to not focus on that title twin flame so much if this is the case, because whatever situation you are in, that ain't this. If you don't understand or have been shown what your purpose is with this person that you claim to be in a twin flame relationship with, as it pertains to serving humanity as a whole, I will state that again. You may not want to focus on that title twin flame. Because if you are in a twin flame relationship, you will know what your joint purpose is when it pertains to serving humanity as a whole. So, now I will get into the channeled message. Clarification on the twin flame runner versus chaser dynamic. This journey takes an extreme amount of intuition and discernment on your part and theirs. You and your twin. It's predominantly based on your inner knowing, your intuition, your discernment. So in a dynamic like this, you cannot lean on outside influence. There will be guidance, because you will be guided to information just as you was guided here. But you have to go within to know what is correct for you, what feels right for you. So with that being said, twin flame runner versus chaser. You will never have to chase your twin, and they will never run from you, or vice versa. And furthermore, if you are meant to be together in this lifetime to fulfill your joint mission, you won't even have the awareness of this person as being a twin until you are both ready. Okay? Until you are both ready. We may play out many lifetimes together. That is how your soul recognizes each other. So that when you come across them at that time, your twin mission is set to begin, you will be able to identify one another. Excuse me. You will not come together with your twin, start a relationship, and do the whole makeup and breakup thing, like a lot of people describe the runner-chaser aspect. Chaser in the twin flame dynamic simply means this is the initiator, the more spiritually advanced in the connection. Usually that's the feminine. And no, I don't mean female, I mean feminine energy. The feminine energy within the connection. The runner will be the less spiritually developed, usually the masculine. When you begin your twin flame journey, you begin the journey into self-enlightenment and mastery. At this point, it is not about your twin. You begin by healing you. It's a journey into self-love. If you do not understand how to love yourself or feel you are worthy of love, how can you love anyone else? You won't. You will not love someone else properly if you don't even feel like you deserve the love that you're trying to put out there to someone else. It doesn't work like that. So, at some point in your journey, your twin also began their journey because your flame was ignited. Now, you may not even know when or how. That is the universe's job. You could have appeared in each other's dream state or even physically crossed paths before. Your twin also could be someone you have known all your life, and until the universe is ready to ignite that flame, you'll never know that person is even your twin. If you are in or have been in a relationship with someone who, when you met, you felt like this was an immediate chemistry, instant attraction, you have so much in common, and then shit went downhill. You did nothing but trigger each other in a negative way. You lie to one another, may have cheated, keep secrets, you feel uncomfortable around them, like you can't be yourself. Your health has declined or got worse, or you have a revolving door relationship, let's say, or you agree to things within the relationship that you really don't want to agree with. They don't support your growth, and you're surrounded by a host of other negative traits and aspects within the dynamic. Then you are not with your twin flame. This is nothing more than your biggest lesson in relationships and self-love. Being with this person is like facing the big boss on the last level of a video game. You know what I mean? Like having to defeat King Koopa before you can get to Princess Peach. You know what I'm saying? So this type of relationship or person, this is a karmic partner or a karmic soulmate, you may call it. You most likely crossed paths in another life as well. That's why they may feel familiar. However, your karmic partner is the one who comes into your life prior to meeting your twin flame. They are the one who teaches you lessons in love and relationships and helps you play out and release karmic debt. Like this person teaches you everything you don't want in a relationship or in a person. So once you have learned all you can from them, you will feel the most drastic urge to release them or break up. But the conflict in between your heart and your mind will weigh on you. And that is the last lesson they can teach you. A test, basically, on how to let go of something or someone that does not serve your highest good. You could never advance in life with this type of person. And a telltale sign of someone being a karmic rather than a twin is that you will not serve a purpose or mission with them like you would with a twin flame. The karmic will trigger you by throwing your quote-unquote flaws in your face, make you feel bad about them, and will never help you improve yourself. They are also the greatest teacher, though, on how to defeat them and move on. So pay attention. After leaving that karmic relationship, you will begin to go into that journey into self-exploration and healing, like stated earlier. Once you and your twin have done that self-healing and have both reached a high enough frequency or vibration, only then will you even be allowed to come together. Because you have both done the healing, and then you come together and complete healing that can only be done by physically being in one another's presence. Your twin, your true twin flame, will also trigger you, and you them, but in the most supportive ways. They will show you or reflect to you things about yourself that need more healing for your highest good. and they will work with you in a way that is most supportive to you in order to heal these things, to help you grow, and you will do the same for them, which will in return help you both grow together. So, for example, like I have a pet peeve about misspelling and incorrect grammar. It's also a pet peeve of my twin. But if, let's say, for instance, I were to correct his grammar, this is reflecting back to him his pet peeve. I'm showing him he's doing something that he doesn't like in others. So the lesson here would be pretty much like, don't sweat the small stuff. But for me, I had to really ask myself, why does it, why does it bother me so much that it really bothers me to see someone else misspelling things. And when I really looked at myself, I realized it's because I misspell words and it irritates me. But it's because I'm dyslexic. So for me, seeing that in others, it was just showing me, my insecurity that I had about myself and something that I needed to work on. It had nothing to do with, the action of someone else. So anyways, that's just one example. But one key element to remember when determining a twin flame connection versus karmic connection is that in a twin flame connection, you will not feel like you need to lie or keep secrets, because you understand that you are them and they are you. Lying to them means lying to yourself. And you see into one another in a way that is like no other. The connection is the deepest thing you've never experienced. It's new. It's like nothing you could even compare it to. So anyways, each twin journey is different in some aspects. However, this is the basic of a twin flame journey. Always follow your heart within your connection. Do not let outsiders interfere. And remember, when you're at a crossroads, there really is no wrong decision or wrong path to take, because every road inevitably leads you back home to self. When you find you find your twin. I hope this message has been helpful to anyone who has come across this. Thank you for receiving your message, and take care.